Hi, my name is Steve Gonzowski, and welcome to one of the classes that I instruct. Before continuing with this video, make sure that you first watch the Getting Started video for the specific class that you're taking, which you'd be able to find on the home page for that class. The purpose of these welcome videos are to go through the syllabus and to let you know who I am as an instructor to avoid any future misunderstandings. These welcome videos help both of us keep track of what I'm telling you about the basic expectations for your class. These videos allow you to hear detailed descriptions of different aspects of the class, such as grades. So you get to hear about them now, but then anytime in the future, you can always go back to this section, go right to the table of contents that I'll talk about a little bit later on, and find the exact spot of the video that you need a little bit of refreshing on. You'll also pick up some tips along the ways of these welcome videos on what is and what is not appropriate in your portfolio as a creative. You'll learn a little bit about copyright issues and hopefully some time management skills. In order to stay in this class, you must complete the welcome quiz in Canvas with a grade of A, a 90% or better grade. It's a fill-in-the-blank quiz, so you do need to pay attention, listen to the questions come up, write down a little bit of the questions, write down the answer, of course, and the good news is they're all shown right here in the videos. Clearly, you'll see me show the question, and then you'll see me fill in the blank of the question. And once you have these written down, they're also going to help you navigate the class in the future should you ever get lost. It's important that you know who your instructor is when you're taking a class. Just because you took another class at this college doesn't mean that it will be anything like this class or that I will be anything like your previous instructor. Now, cheating on this quiz or any assignment is a big deal to the college, and it will be reported directly to the appropriate area. But let's get one thing straight, that cheating your way through a creative class is about as silly as it gets. You're not going to be able to get a job without learning the knowledge, creating an awesome portfolio, and then taking it from there. So even if you say stole someone's portfolio, you might be able to get a job, but you certainly will not be able to keep a job in any creative industry. All right, with that in mind, let's look at the first question, which is also kind of a statement. It says, I have watched all the welcome videos. I have personally written down the answers to all the questions shown in the video. I will not wing this quiz or any other assignments for this class because I am here to, and the answer is learn. Make sure that you write this down, spell it correctly. If you don't or you mess with the case, the computer's going to mark it wrong and you don't want to have to take the quiz again. To be able to explain some of the concepts of this class, I'm going to put things up on the screen, but they're not going to be specific to your class in a lot of cases. So for example, right here, I have an old class from a class I taught at Saddleback College. So if you're taking me at Santiago Canyon College, don't worry about that the logo looks different here, but all of the other functions that I want to explain to you will look the same or be in the same place. So it's very important to me and hopefully you that you never get lost in this class. You always know where to go to get the information. So the first place to always start is the home page. So you're going to log into Canvas. You're going to pick our class that we're in together, and you're going to come to a home page. And it may look something like this. Just look down through here at important reminders. Also, check announcements. That's like my bulletin board or my way of updating you to things. So look at the latest announcement and then go back as far as you have to get you caught up. If you have a class that's module driven, which you would have heard about in the getting started video, then most of the time the announcement is just going to refer you to that module. But if you're in a class where all of the instructions are given in announcements, then that's going to be where you spend the most of your time in the class when you're in Canvas. Okay, let's take care of this question. If you ever feel lost in class, the first place to go is the blank page of Canvas for this class. Answer is home page. Next question. Once in Canvas, read the latest announcement. If you have fallen behind, read the first one and all the ones in between, but start with the latest. I'm a big believer in video learning, so I want to talk to you about some specifics about my videos in general, not just these welcome videos, but videos that will be assigned to you in the future, some key things to look for in the videos and how to navigate and work with them better. When you are assigned videos in the future, it should be really obvious where they are. They're either going to be embedded right in the content that you're currently reading. You'll see some instructions and then it'll say watch this video or click this link to watch this video. So if it's right on the page, obviously you're going to just scroll down to it. If there's a link, you're going to click the link and it may take you to a different website that I have prepared videos on. But either way, there's going to be some things that are common to all of the videos. One is going to be that you're going to have some control over the video itself. So if I wake this up here, you'll see one of the things is that they will have captions, so that if you need these just to help you with notes, or maybe your hearing is not that great, you have the captions to help you with that. You also have the ability to go full screen, and you may or may not have the ability to change the speed of the video. Like this particular video, because of where it's housed, does not have that ability. But if they are housed at YouTube, they will. And if they're housed by the newest version of the community college's software, they will. So let me show you that. So this video here has settings, and one of the settings is speed. So in this particular one, you could make me talk half as fast as I'm talking, faster, and very fast. Sometimes in the videos, there's going to be more information on the screen here than what I'm actually telling you. And that's just, if you're interested in what you see there and you want to read the rest of it, then just simply click the pause button for the video, and then you can read it and then keep going. Not all, but most of the videos have a written mistake section and a table of contents section. Here is an example of that. So at 3 minutes and 21 seconds into this video down here, I accidentally said the word layers when I should have said frames. So that could be confusing when you're watching the video. You just look at this, maybe write it down on a piece of paper next to you as you're watching the video, and then you know as it comes up that that's what occurs. Now, the reason that I do it this way is obviously I want you to know that there's mistakes, but the reason I don't go back and edit the video is it just becomes a time thing. I'm way too analytical, and if I go back and I edit every single one of my videos, I would never get the content, the amount of videos that I produce done. And most students tell me that the videos are quite helpful to the class, and that this is just a minor inconvenience that we work on together. More about how we work on these together in a bit. And then you have a table of contents for the video, which can be extremely helpful if you watch this video and then 3 weeks down the road you want to know something from this video. Again, this video may not apply to your class, but let's say that it did, and you later on want to know how to insert time at the beginning of an animation. In this case, you would know that you would jump ahead to 54 seconds into this video. Now here's how we work on this together. If you find a mistake in the video, or even just something that's worded a little odd that confused you at first and you think it could confuse other students, let me know. Simply send me an email right through Canvas. And to do that, you just come into Canvas, you look all the way over to the far left, and you're going to see this icon that if you roll the mouse over it, it says Inbox. Click on that, follow the normal procedures for sending an email, and in the email, please include the following: the name or location of the video. Like, you don't really have to give me a location if it's real obvious where it's at, but otherwise just like a little reminder of where it is could be quite helpful to me. And then what time the error occurred. So, like write down 7:05, meaning 7 minutes and 5 seconds into the video. This is what you said, and either A, I don't understand it at all, or B, I think you meant to say this, or whatever it is. You're helping make the class go smoother for the future. That brings us to another test question. If you notice errors in my videos, I want to know. Please email me through Canvas and tell me which video, what the mistake is, and at what blank in the video the error occurred. If ever you have a hard time learning from a video, don't just play the video, but rather try to make the experience like someone is there teaching you. Watch a bit of the video, pause it, take some notes, try what was just explained, especially if it's in software. You've got to try it out. You can't just watch a whole, like say 15 minutes worth of video and think you're going to absorb all of it. So try it in little chunks, whether it's watching 5 seconds or maybe in some cases 5 full minutes. But at a certain point, as soon as you actually see me do something, pause, write a little bit down for your future reference, and then try it. If it works, great, move on. If not, back up the video. Did you miss something? Look up at the mistake section. Maybe there was a noted mistake in the video and it's already explained up there. If not, just try watching it again, real slow. Maybe you're the first person to discover this error. If so, let me know at what time it occurred, and if you obviously have a question about it, I'll answer it and adjust the mistake section. Otherwise, just keep repeating that process, and each time you have to back up the video, just think of that as having to take the time in class to raise your hand, ask the instructor to repeat the instructions. It's really very similar to that. It's just, I think that some people think that it's just a matter of watching the video and magic happens. It's not that way at all. It's just like a lecture where you hear a little bit, the instructor pauses, and you try it out. I think this is a good place to stop this video. See you in the next one.